friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me in this extreme clean. I hope that you guys are cleaning alongside me. This was actually like a 2 to 3 day clean with me. I thought I could get way more done than I actually could. The first day actually took me, all I did was this bathroom. That's it. Babies were very fussy and I had to stop and go. And it was so much work. By the end of it, I was like, I wasn't eating in between it because I wanted to get this done and my hands were shaking. I was like, oh my God, I need to eat. So it was a lot. So I just did this bathroom and then the next day I did everything else. But as you can see, I'm using this machine and it's my new steamer. And it has all of these attachments that are really handy. I noticed that it did really good on my walls to get the watermarks from people washing their hands and then turning around and splashing on the wall and dripping down the wall. It got all of those off, which is awesome. And then also there was calcium built up on these pictures. These pictures were the old owners of this house. They just left them for us. And there was calcium drops from condensation water, I think, on there. And so I scrubbed it with just a cloth and it wouldn't come off. So I tried the steamer and it came right off, which is so awesome. This was my first time also using this steamer. So I was very excited to get to know how it worked. And honestly, it's so good. For the price of it, it works really good. I think it's $174 on Amazon. Right now there's more deals, so it might be cheaper, but that's what I paid. And it has all these attachments that are amazing for getting in grout and getting all that gross stuff. And basically it just blasts it. And then you go ahead and wipe it after and it comes right off. This is super disgusting. Honestly, I don't know what this is underneath the toilet, and I'm hoping it's just dirt. But I didn't touch it anyways. I just wiped it with a toothbrush and wiped it after. So while I was doing cleaning, I was doing a whole bunch of laundry. I ended up doing probably about 8 or 9 loads by the end of the 2-day experience. So Shane and Dale went to Lethbridge to see family just because family can't come up for Christmas and we won't be able to go down all as a family because of the twins. It's just going to be too hard. So they went down to see them and I was at home alone. So I decided to film a clean with me and just kind of get everything clean, because with anybody who has toddlers, they know that once you clean something, the toddler goes and just makes a disaster, and it's so hard to have a clean house all at once. So I took the opportunity to do that. It was a lot. I was so sore afterwards because I'm still healing. I'm only just over 2 months postpartum, so after a C-section. So it was a lot for me. I probably shouldn't have done it, but it was nice. Once it was all done, I mentally was oh my gosh, I feel so good because my house is clean. I hate living in a dirty house. I hate even if it's not tidy, if there's just things on the floor, I hate that as well. It gets to my mental health, to be honest. I start to get really sad. But yeah, so I just took the opportunity to do everything. And here I'm just doing a lot of cloth diapers. I think I did this load and then I had another load of cloth diapers because obviously when Theo went to Lethbridge, there was cloth diapers there for a couple days and I didn't want them to get really gross. So I cleaned those. Here's a bunch of my cloth wipes. I don't know, do you guys cloth wipe? I use cloth wipes for the twins because I find when I use normal wipes, they get bum rashes and they're just so sensitive. And Theo was the same way until he was, I think 8 months or something. And then it stopped being super drastic. He does get a little bit sensitive still if you use them constantly. So it's just, I don't know, they're just really sensitive. And I use the sensitive ones, they're the Huggies, mostly water ones. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I use cloth wipes for the twins right now just because their poops are water soluble in the washing machine, so it's not like I have to rinse them. If anybody that has like newborns that have sensitive bumps, I definitely recommend cloth wipes. I used a little like airy bottle that I got. I didn't even use postpartum, but I just put a little bit of tea tree oil in there and some warm water, and I spray the cloth wipes when I need them, and it works really great. Here I'm just vacuuming downstairs and I'm cleaning the cat posts. So I originally started with the upstairs cat post, which you'll see a little bit later. And I used this like it's like a hand brush. And I thought that would be the best way, but honestly, if you have a cat post, use the wire brush that I'm using here for their hair. It gets the carpet really puffy and like nice looking, and it also gets off tons of hair. This is the first time that I actually cleaned them since I bought them, and it worked really well. I'm going to be doing this a lot more frequently because they look so pretty. But as you can see, my cat hated me touching his cat post. He was like trying to attack me and stuff, but he's like a really playful cat, so it's not like it was like aggressive, it was just playful. That's the amount of hair that I got from it. This is the one that I did upstairs first. It has the most cat hair. Try to show you guys before and after shots of it because it was disgusting and it looked so pretty after. As you can see, my cat was so pissed. He just glared at me when I did this. So funny. If you guys hear a little breathing, I have Griffin here beside me, so he is a very heavy breather. My cat's so funny. His name's Oliver, and he's like I think he's about 4 or 5, and he's just so playful. Whenever you touch his cat post, he's just like, it's my cat post, and he's just trying to get you. It's so funny. So this is the hand thing that I was telling you about that I tried to use, and then I tried to use that gray other brush and it just didn't work as well, and then I finally used the wire brush and I went over the whole cat post again with the wire brush because I realized that it worked better. Also, I noticed after when I was editing these videos, I did the clean with me and my Christmas decorate with me, filmed it all at the same time, and I noticed that all I wear is pajamas. So sorry about that. I'm not gonna like get ready just to clean my house. Like I'm gonna clean the house the way that I clean my house, which is in my pajamas. So sorry that I am not all dolled up for you guys. But this is real life with twins. I don't have time sometimes to get all dolled up. Okay, so here I'm just like undoing our bed. Our bed is a king, so it's a very big bed for me to make. But anybody who has cats, do your cats do the same thing my cats do, where they go underneath the covers and play with the sheets as you're making your bed? Because Oliver likes to do that. It's his favorite thing to do. And I had to I play with him underneath, and he just keeps going underneath the sheets. So here I'm just tidying up my little station on my dresser. It always is a disaster. I don't know why, but I guess, love to put things in the wrong places all the time. Are you drawing? Are you drawing? Wow, that's so beautiful. Okay, don't you guys hate stainless steel appliances? They're so pretty, but they are just the worst for fingerprints. I hate how many fingerprints are on my stainless steel stuff, and it takes me forever to polish them where they don't have streaks. My twin started crying when I was doing my oven, and I just had to leave it because there was still like a little bit of stuff on it and like a little bit of like fingerprints. And I was like, okay, whatever, it's good enough. It's just gonna get dirty again once we use it, but it's just so frustrating. I just have fine fingerprints everywhere. Also, if you guys don't know a trick to clean your microwave, put a mug or like a glass of water in there, put it in for like a minute, and that helps everything kind of get easier to clean. So all I did was wipe. I didn't even scrub. I just wiped everything off and it came right off. So that is a tip if you guys don't know that or haven't tried it. I feel like I'm doing dishes all of the time. This was the morning. These were dishes from the morning. And that is it. Like, it is a huge pile. I try to get the coffee grounds out of my French press before putting it down the drain, just because I hear that it's not good for your drain to have coffee grounds in there. So I put them in the compost. Here I'm just polishing up the drain, so I just use baking soda with vinegar, and it actually did a fantastic job with a little scrubby. I have granite countertops, as you can see, and I feel like I'm wiping them 20 bajillion times a day. I feel like it's constantly dusty, even though that's the look of the granite, which is super unfortunate. If Shane and I ever build our own home, I definitely won't be getting a black granite countertop because I constantly feel like it's dirty when it's not. Here is my oven. Look how disgusting it is. I think rice spilled over and then like cooked on top of the stovetop. I left it there because it just took so long to do, but actually it wasn't that bad. I've never actually had like a stovetop where it's electric. I've always had gas, and honestly, I hate cleaning it. It's just so many parts that you have to clean, and everything gets cooked on once you spill something, even if you spill water, and I hate them. Who likes them? Who hates them? Let me know in the comments below and why. My friend has an electric one, just like the flat stovetop, and she hates it too because it's really hard to clean because it's always streaky. So I guess stoves are just a pain in the butt and no one likes them. As you can see, I did the dishwasher as well, and it kept streaking, and I got so frustrated. But I kept polishing it, and it came out good enough. Like, it's good enough for me. My toddler's gonna gunk it up in like 2 seconds once he comes home. So I didn't really care about that. It looked nicer than what it was, so that's good enough for me. So this was the worst one. The fridge is just like so ugly looking because it was so dirty. It was the most satisfying appliance that I polished and got rid of the fingerprints and everything. I was so happy with it after, and I felt so accomplished. It's the little things that matter. And then I got into my bathroom. I wanted to do the other bathroom too, but honestly, it wasn't even that bad, so I just decided not to reorganize it. But this one is my master bathroom with all of my hair stuff and like makeup and all that kind of stuff. So I figured out a way to make it better, just more functional, just because my toddler goes in there and he just messes everything up all the time. So I wanted something that I can just quickly put things away in the proper space and not be like fiddling with stuff. And here's my medicine cabinet. Isn't this like the coolest thing? I thought it was so cool when we first looked at the house. It's like this really like Victorian style mirror, and then like you open it and it's like this super old fashioned inside. So funny. I think they just changed the mirror. So here's where all of my like accessories are for my hair and my makeup, and I don't know why they get so dirty, but I just dusted everything off. And then this is day 2. Excuse my crazy messy bun. It's hilarious because I have such short hair and it's like the tiniest freaking thing ever. It's so funny. Honestly, these clean with me videos take a lot of my time. I'm usually a very efficient cleaner, and these are harder than they look, guys. Like, you have to move the camera, different angles. They take a long time. And with twins, it's like double the amount of time. So let me know if you guys like these videos, because I'll do more of them if you guys like them. But if not, then I'm just going to focus on talking to you guys and just doing more specific topic conversation type videos. Here is the like steam shot, like power whistle steamer steam mop thingy. This is the mop attachment, and honestly, okay, so this is not hardwood floor. I will admit, we don't have hardwood floor. It's like laminate or something. And every time I used my mop with like my floor cleaner, it would just show streaks in the sunlight, and I hated it. It was like OCD. And this thing makes my floor sparkle with no streaks, and it only uses water. It's just steaming the floor, and it's getting everything off. You don't have to sit there and like scrub if there's like spills or anything. You just hold it over the spot and steam it a little bit and then wipe it away. It is so nice. And for the little bit that we have upstairs, it is just the nicest little thing. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me on this Clean With Me. Stay tuned in the next coming weeks for more Clean With Me. Thanks so much. Bye.